Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn chapter number 9, rational numbers. Now, what are rational numbers? Now, whenever you have started studying the maths, you have started counting the numbers. Now, whenever you are counting the numbers, you start from 1. So, from 1 to infinity means 1, 2, 3 and so on. That all numbers are called natural numbers. Now, when with this natural number, when 0 is also included in it, then these numbers become a set of whole numbers. From 0 to 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on till infinity, then they are whole numbers. Now about natural numbers and whole numbers you know very well. Now about integers also we have studies. In integers what is there? All the negative numbers are there, 0 is there and positive numbers are there. After that we have also now what about that natural numbers we have studied, whole numbers, integers. Now more when the number system is extended little more than rational numbers we have to study. Now what are rational numbers, that also you should know. Now you know that we have studied about the fractions. Fractions are in the form of numbers in the form of numerator divided by denominator, numerator by denominator. Now, where the numerator is either 0 or a positive integer and the denominator a positive integer, we compare two fractions, found their equivalent forms and studied all the four basic operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division on them. Now, in this chapter what we have to learn? We have to learn about the rational numbers. Now, why we have to study about the rational numbers? Need of rational numbers. Now here examples are given that for example if the distance of 3 km to the right of a place was denoted by 3, then the distance of 5 km to the left of the same place could be denoted by -5. Means left and right, these are two directions. So whenever anything, the place you are denoting on the which side, right side, then it is positive, and if that same place we are denoting on the left side, then it becomes a negative number. So here it is a need of negative and positive numbers. What we are using here? We are using the integers. Same way, if a profit of rupees 150 was represented by 150, then a loss of rupees 100 would be written as -100. If there is a profit, we write it in the positive form, and if there is a loss, then we write it in the negative form, that is -100. -100 means money can't be negative, but minus means there is a loss of 100 rupees. Now there are many situations similarly to the above situations that involve fractional numbers. You can represent the distance of 715 meter in the fraction form if we want to represent 715 meter above sea level as 3 by 4 kilometer. Can we represent 750 meter below sea level in kilometer? Now above is in the positive form, then below will be in the negative form. So can we denote the distance of 3 by 4 kilometer below sea level by -3 by 4? Now we have studied that in the integers only negative whole numbers, but in the negative form 0 and positive. These three bunches are included in the integers. Now what about if -3 by 4? Now in that fractions are not included. So all these negative fractions, positive fractions and 0, all these are included in the rational numbers. We can see -3 by 4 is neither an integer nor a fractional number. We need to extend our number system to include such numbers. That I explained that for -3 by 4 we need our number system to be extended. So all these numbers will be included in which? In the rational numbers. Now what are rational numbers? The word rational arises from the term ratio. Ratio means whenever you are taking a ratio, in the earlier chapter we have studied the ratio 3:2. 3:2 is what? Nothing but a ratio. Means in that two numbers are there. And that we have again that ratio we have seen in the fraction form also. So same here we have to study. You know that a ratio like 3:2 can also be written as 3 by 2. Here 3 and 2 are natural numbers. You can see 3 is also natural number, 2 is also natural number. Similarly, the ratio of two integers p and q. P and q are what? Rational numbers. Any number we are not taking, but for a standard form or a general form we are taking them as a p or q. Where q should not be equal to 0. That is p is to q can be written in the form as p by q. This is the form in which rational numbers are expressed. Here you can see p by q. P by q and q should not be 0. What is this? This is the definition of rational numbers. A rational number is defined as a number that can be expressed in the form p by q. P by q means in the fraction form, where p and q are integers. P and q are what? They are integers, and q should not be equal to 0. The denominator should not be 0. If denominator is 0, then the number is not defined. Thus, 4 by 5 is a rational number. Here, what is p? Here p is 4 and q is 5. Here you can see p by q is the general form in the rational number. Now 4 by 5 is in the form of fraction. 4 is also integer, 5 is also integer. Here p is what? 4 and q is what? 5. Is minus 3 by 4 also a rational number? Yes. Why? Because here p and q. Then p and q, what we have taken? P and q are integers. That means minus 3 is integer. That means that minus 3 by 4 is what? A rational number. Yes, because p is equal to minus 3 and q is equal to 4 are integers. You have seen many fractions like 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 1, 2 by 3, etc. All fractions are rational numbers. Can you say why? Yes, because all the fractions are in the form of p by q. Now here you can see 1, 2 by 3 is in the mixed fraction. This mixed fraction you can convert into a simple fraction. That's why all the fractions are what? All the fractions are rational numbers. How about the decimal numbers? Now what about the decimal numbers? Now in the earlier chapter we have studied that the decimal numbers can be converted into fraction form. That means all the decimals are also fractions or rational numbers. 0.5, 2.3, etc. All these are decimals. Each of such numbers can be written as an ordinary fraction and hence are rational numbers. For example, here you can see 0.5 can be written as 5 by 10. 5 by 10 is what? A fraction, or it is in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. That means 10 is not equal to 0, means it is not 0, so it is a rational number. Similarly, 0.333 can be written as 333 divided by 1000, etc. Now next, numerator and denominator. In p by q, the integer p is the numerator. In p by q, what is p? P is a numerator and the integer q, which is not equal to 0. In integer 0 is included, but q should not be equal to 0. So this q not equal to 0 is compulsory for rational numbers. Is the denominator. Thus, in minus 3 by 7, the numerator is minus 3 and the denominator is 7. Now mention 5 rational numbers, each of whose numerator is a negative integer and denominator is a positive integer. Now we have to find out the 4 questions are given to you and you have to find out the rational numbers. How many? 5 rational numbers you have to find out. It is very easy. Numerator is negative. That means that numerator means p we have to take what? Positive, and denominator p should be negative and q should be positive. So minus here minus 3 by 7. This is also example of this first A1. Now another can be minus 4 by 6. This is also example of this first one. Are the integers also rational numbers? Any integer can be thought as a rational number. For example, the integer minus 5. Now minus 5 can be written as minus 5 divided by 1. Whenever denominator is 1, then we don't write the denominator. So it is also, so minus 5 here you can see it can be written as minus 5 divided by 1. That means minus 5 divided by 1 is in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. This is what definition of rational numbers. So this satisfies that definition of rational numbers. So minus 5 is also a rational number. So thus rational numbers include integers and fractions. Okay. A question can be asked that whether integers are rational numbers or not. Then yes, rational numbers are integers. Integers are rational numbers. Now next topic is equivalent rational numbers. This we will see on the blackboard. Equivalent rational numbers. Here example is minus 2 by 3. Now we want to find out equivalent rational numbers of minus 2 by 3. Same way what we have done for equivalent fractions, that same things we have to do for the finding equivalent rational numbers. That we have to divide with the same numerator and the denominator. First, to find out first equivalent rational number, we will multiply by 2, both numerator and denominator. Minus 2 by 3 we will multiply by 2, both denominator and numerator. That means minus 2 multiply by 2 and 3 multiply by 2. So 2 2s are 4 and here minus 2 is there. So the answer will be negative and 3 2s are 6. 6 is positive. Minus 4 by 6. Now minus 4 by 6 can be written as here minus in between 4 by 6. This way also you can write rational number. Next, if you want to find out another equivalent rational number of minus 2 by 3, then we can multiply both numerator and denominator by 3. So minus 2 by 3 multiplied by 3. Minus 2 multiplied by 3, 2 3 is 6 and negative sign y, because minus 2 we are multiplying with the 3 with the minus 2. So answer will be also negative, so minus 6. 3 3s are 9. So minus 6 by 9 is another equivalent rational numbers of minus 2 by 3. Here you can see minus 2 by 3 is same as minus 4 by 6 and minus 2 by 3 is same as minus 6 by 9. Here we have used what? Multiplication. We can use division also for finding the equivalent rational number. Here another example, minus 10 by 15. Here if we want to find out another rational number, equivalent rational number, then what we can do, 10 and 15 both will be common. What is common between 10 and 15? 5 is common, so we can divide both numerator and denominator by 5. So minus 10 divided by 5, 15 divided by 5. What will be the answer? Minus 10 divided by 5, 2. But 2 will be negative because we are dividing minus 10. So minus 2 divided by 15 divided by 5, 3. So here you can see minus 10 by 15 is equal to minus 2 by 3. Here you can use what? Division also and multiplication also for finding out equivalent rational numbers. Now let us see one example. Fill the box. First 5 by 4 is equal to what? 16 is already given and you have to find out what? The numerator. How you will find out? Find out the relation between 4 and 16. With what 4 we will multiply, then we will get 16. With 4 we will multiply, then we will get 16. 4 multiplied by 4, it will be equal to 16. So if we have multiplied the denominator with the 4, we have to multiply the numerator also with the 4. So 5 multiplied by 4. So 5 4s are 20. So the first blank is filled up. Now next one, it will be equal to 25 divided by what? We have to find out here what denominator or numerator. We have to find out the denominator. Already numerator is given 25. So for finding out 25 we can use this rational number also and this rational number also. We will use this rational number. Now what is relation between 5 and 25? 5 5s are 25. So 5 we can multiply by 5, then we will get 25. So 4 also we have to multiply with the 5. 4 multiplied by 5. 4 5s are 20. So here also it is 20. Now here minus 15 divided by, we have to find out the blank. Minus 15 is there. That means we have to divide, multiply it with some negative number. So 5 we will multiply with the 5 3s are 15 but negative. So 5 multiplied by minus 3. 5 multiplied by minus 3. So 4 also we have to multiply with the minus 3. So 4 multiplied by minus 3. So 4 3s are 12 and that also negative. So minus 12 will be the answer. Positive and negative rational numbers. Now here first example 3 by 5 and 4 by 7. You can see denominator, numerator and denominator both are positive. So these two examples are of positive rational numbers. When denominator and numerator both are positive, then the rational number is positive rational number. Now here minus 3 by 5. You can see what a one which a numerator is negative. So these are negative rational numbers. And here in the next one 4 by minus 7. Here what denominator is negative. So these both are negative rational numbers. Whenever either numerator or denominator, any one of them is negative, then they are negative rational number. Now, what about if both are negative? Minus 4 by minus 7. Now, minus 4 by minus 7, here you can see that negative is common in both. So, we can multiply it by minus 1 and minus 7 multiplied by minus 1, it will be equal to 4 by 7. What we have learned for equivalent rational numbers, that this number and this rational number are both are equal. That means minus 4 by minus 7 is equal to 4 by 7. So what is 4 by 7? 4 by 7, here you can see numerator and denominator are positive, then it is a positive rational number. That means 4 by 7 is a positive rational number. So whenever both numerator and denominator are negative, then also the rational number is positive. And this you can find out very simply. If any one is negative, then they are negative. Both are positive, numerator and denominator, then they are positive rational numbers. Rational numbers on number line. Now how to denote rational numbers on number line? Now for the fraction it was very simple to how to denote them on the number line. That was we were starting the number line from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. And for that we were dividing it with the denominator whatever it was given. So first we will see 1 by 2. 1 by 2, what we have done for the fraction? Same thing we will use it for over here. 1 by 2 is also a rational number. So 1 by 2 will be between what? 0 and 1. 1 by 2 lies between 0 and 1. So 0 after that 1. After that 2 and 3. Now we want 1 by 2 on the number line. That means it will be between 0 and 1 and exactly in the between. Half will be in the between. So here it will be 1 by 2. Now if you want to mark minus 1 by 2, a rational number minus 1 by 2, what we will do? Minus 1 by 2 we need. Means at whatever distance 1 by 2 is there on the right hand side, that same distance will be of 1 by 2 on the left hand side. So on the left hand side it will be negative. So at same distance, this much distance we will move over here. So here what it will be, minus 1 by 2. On the left side, the negative number you will get, that is minus 1 by 2. And it will be in between 0 and minus 1. So it will be in the between minus 1 and 0 or 0 and minus 1. So whenever we are finding that negative rational numbers, then what, they are always on the left of the 0. Okay. Now see the another example, minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 will lie between which numbers that we have to find out first. So first write down 0. Now we need denominator what? 2. So here it can be written as 0 by 2. After that 1 by 2. Here at same distance minus 1 by 2. After that same distance 2 by 2, which will be equal to 1. Yes or no? 2 by 2 cancel out. 2 ones are 2 and 2 ones are 2. It will be equal to 1. So this is what? Same as 1. So here we can write down minus 2 by 2. Denominator will be same. Everywhere it should be 2 only. So minus 2 by 2. What it will be? Minus 1. So here 0 minus 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Both the side at the equal distance. After that here it will be 1. So here it will be minus 1. What we need? Minus 3 by 2 we need. So again one step more we need. So here it will be 3 by 2. And here at the equal distance it will be minus 3 by 2. Again we can write down 4 by 2. What is 4 by 2? 4 by 2 is equal to 2. And here also we can write minus 4 by 2, which will be equal to minus 2. So we can see that if we want only the integers on this number, then here it is 0. Here it will be nothing but here 1, 2. Minus 1 and minus 2. If we want only what? Integers, then you can see 0, here 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can write down that, and here on the left side minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Same way. But here what we needed? A denominator we needed 2. So what we will do? We will divide it by 2. So 0 divided by 2, it will be 0. After that 1 by 2. After that 2 by 2. After that 3 by 2. 4 by 2. All are on the right side, all are positive, and on this side all are negative. That is minus after 0. Here on the same equal distance we will write down minus 1 by 2. After that minus 2 by 2. After that minus 3 by 2. After that minus 4 by 2. So what we want? Minus 3 by 2. So where is minus 3 by 2? Minus 3 by 2 is over here. So this way you have to find out the number given on the, any number, rational number given on the number line. This way you have to find out. Rational numbers in standard form. Now here you can observe the rational numbers 3 by 5, minus 5 by 8, 2 by 7 and minus 7 by 11. The denominators of these rational numbers are positive integers, and 1 is the only common factor between the numerators and denominators. Here you can see first 3 by 5. Now between 3 and 5, is there any common factor other than 1? No, any another common factor is not there. Only 1 is the common factor between 3 and 5. That means this 3 by 5 is in the standard form. Another example, minus 5 by 8. Here minus 5 by 8 also common factor is only 1. Other than that, another common factor is not available for it. So minus 5 by 8 is what? Standard form. Here you can see that only negative sign occurs only in the numerator. Here you can see whenever in the standard form the rational numbers are there, then the numerators only will have the negative sign. A rational number is said to be in the standard form if its denominator is a positive integer and the numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. So, whenever it is asked that what is standard form of rational number, then this definition you have to write down that denominator is a positive integer and the numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. That numerator and denominator will have only one common factor and that is 1. If a rational number is not in standard form, then it can be reduced to the standard form. Now all the rational numbers available will not be in the standard form. So if they are not in the standard form, then we can reduce it in the standard form. For this we will see the example. Example 1. Reduce minus 45 by 30 to the standard form. Here you can see minus 45 and 30. Both can be divided by 3 because common factor is 3. So we get that means that if their common factor was 1 only, then they were already in the standard form. But here we are having common factor 3. That means we can divide both minus 45 and 30 with the 3. So minus 45 by 30 will be equal to minus 45 divided by 3. So if we are dividing the numerator with the 3, denominator also we have to divide it with the 3. So 30 divided by 3, it will be equal to minus 45 divided by 3, minus 15, and 30 divided by 3, 10. So minus 15 by 10. Now again you can see that minus 15 by 10, their common factor we are getting what? 5. So we can divide minus 15 and 10 with the 5. So minus 15 divided by 5 and 10 divided by 5, it will be equal to minus 3 by 2. Now here you can see minus 3 by 2 is not having any common factor other than 1. So this minus 3 by 2 is what? Standard form. So what is standard form of minus 45 by 30? Minus 3 by 2. Thus, to reduce the rational number to its standard form, we divide its numerator and denominator by their HCF, ignoring the negative sign if any. The reason of ignoring the negative sign will be studied in higher classes. If there is negative sign in the denominator, divide by minus HCF. Now, if there is negative sign, then carry that negative sign with the answer also. Here minus 45 was there, so in the answer also minus is there with the numerator. That means whenever we want to reduce the rational number to standard form, then what we have to do? We have to divide them with their HCF. Now, example to reduce to the standard form. First, 36 by minus 24. So, what is the HCF of 36 and minus 24? Both common factor we have to find out. One common factor, highest common factor, that is 12. 36 and 12 and 24 both will come in the table of 12. That means highest common factor is 12. So, divide both of them with the 12. You can divide it with the minus 12 also. Why? Because here in the denominator negative sign is there, we need it in the numerator. Because we have studied that whenever it is standard form, then the negative, the numerator should be only negative. Denominator can't be negative. So for making that, we will divide it by negative 12 means minus 12 we will divide. So the answer will be minus 3 by 2. Similarly, the next one you can do by your own. Now, how to compare rational numbers? We know how to compare two integers or two fractions and their value, which is smaller or which is greater among them. Let us now see how we can compare two rational numbers. Now, we have seen comparison which is greater and which is smaller, that we have to see. So, two positive rational numbers like 2 by 3 and 5 by 7 can be compared as studied earlier in the case of fractions. For fractions, what we were doing, both of them we were converting into like fractions, and after that we were seeing that which of them are numerator is greater, that will be greater. Same that we have to apply over here. Next, Mary compared two negative rational numbers -1/2 and -1/5 using in number line. She knew that the integer which was on the right side of the other integer can be greater integer. Whichever are on the right side are always greater, and whichever on the number line which are on the left side are all small. For example, 5 is to the right of 2 on the number line and 5 is greater than 2. Now if on the number line we are seeing in between it is 0, after that 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That means 2 is where? 2 is before 5. That is on the left side. That means 2 is smaller than 5 on the number line. The integer -2 is on the right of -5 on the number line, and -2 is greater than -5. So whenever we are talking about the negative integers, what we were doing, that in positive 5 was greater, but in negative -5 will be smaller. Here you can see why -5 is smaller, because -5 is on the left hand side of -2. She used this method for rational numbers also. She knew how to mark rational numbers on the number line. She marked -1/2 and -1/5 as follows. Now -1/2 and -1/5, both we have to mark on the number line. Here 0, both are negative, so both will be on the left hand side. After 0, here on the first we are not getting any 0. After that we need -1/5. So 5 gaps we need. Here 0. After that here -1/5. -1/5. So here you can see that -1/2 and -1/5 both are having different denominators. So first make the denominators equal. That is, here you can see 2 and 5 LCM will be 10. So make them, both of them, as 10. So -1/5 it will be equal to what? 2/10. If we want the denominator 10, then multiply it by 2. So 5 2s are 10, -2 we multiply by 2 will be -2. So -2/10 is equal to -1/5. So here we have to make 10 equal parts between 0 and -1. So 0, here it will be 1/10. After that it will be -1/5. -2/10, and -2/10 is equal to -1/5. Here after the third, that means -3/10, -4/10, and here it is -5/10. -5/10 is equal to -1/2. So here she has marked on the number line. So where here you can see that -1/2 we are getting here, and -1/2 we are getting over here. So which is greater? You can see -1/5 will be greater, because it is on the right hand side. Thus she correctly marked the 2 points. How and why did she convert -1/2 to -5/10? That I will explain. Because both the denominator were different, so we have to make them first the like fractions, or denominator should be made same. Now another thing, the case of positive and negative rational number is similar. To compare two negative rational number, we compare them ignoring their negative signs and then reverse the order. Whenever we are comparing two negative, then what we have to do? Compare both of them. We compare 5/7 and 5/3. What we have to do? Both are negative, then don't see the negative sign. Only see that they are positive. Suppose they are positive, both negative sign we will exclude for a meaning. 7/5 and 5/3. So out of 7/5 and 5/3, 5/3 is greater. So 5/3. After that we want the answer for negative one. So after that, whenever we are putting negative, then reverse the sign. It was what? Less than, then put greater than. So -7/5 is greater than -5/3. Now comparison of a negative and a positive rational number. When two negative and positive rational numbers are there, then what is it? Where all the positive will be on the right hand side. That means always the negative will be smaller and the positive will be greater. So here you can see whenever negative and positive we are comparing, then positive is always greater. Another thing, to compare rational numbers minus 3 by 5 and minus 2 by 7, reduce them to their standard forms and then compare them. Standard form we have to convert them. That means both of them we can convert them into here negative and negative is there. So we can write down minus 3 by minus 5 is what? They are a positive. So here it will be 3 by 5 is also a positive rational number and 2 by 7 is also a positive rational number. After that you can compare them. Example 3. Do 4 by minus 9 and minus 16 by 36 represent the same rational number? We have to find out that whether both of them are same. That means they are equivalent rational number or not. So yes, because 4 by minus 9 can be written as minus 16 by 36. How? We can multiply both numerator and denominator by minus 4. So multiply by minus 4, multiply by minus 4, you will get minus 16 by 36. So 4 by minus 9 can be written as minus 16 by 36. Now what about minus 16 by 36? If we will divide it by minus 4, we will get 4 by minus 4 by minus 9. So same way, here it will be division. It is a printing mistake over here. You have to divide them by minus 4. So here it will be positive 4. Here it is a printing mistake. Negative and negative will cancel out and it will be positive. So here it will be 4 by minus 9.